So, last we left off, it was the 24th of Harvest 2. The holiday called All Hallows Eve was being celebrated all throughout the city. You guys had a little bit of a reunion after coming home from a long trip outside of the city. Had a little bit of a break, got lots of money from it, and then had your little therapy sessions with Dr. Bree G. Following that, you were all met with Kendra in the City Hall cafeteria, where she told you a little bit about an event that was happening that night called the Arcanation Raven. Something about witches and their covens and how they used to hex people, but also help people, and how the Arcanation Raven, which is essentially a more gussied up version of a group cleansing, a place for people to expel all of the negative energy and things that had occurred from past couple seasons onto the next, right? You all decided to attend as sort of your last hurrah before having to go back to work the very next day. As you guys arrived at the event with the companionship of all the other NPCs, Darush and Yolan and Kendra and Val and Maven's parents and Sarash, you guys indulged in the festivities, making intentions for the cycles to come and creating potions in attempts to help yourselves maybe down the road. There was also a performance by the Coven, previously known Coven group, known by the Sisters of Sablina, performed, causing a sort of trance within the party, and also having consumed what you thought was third eye brownies to protect you and stay intuitive during this time of magical trickery, actually turned out to be blind eye brownies, as most of you were zonked out of your brains. After dazing for a bit, you guys decided to wobbly walk home, with one of you witnessing a tiny little tense exchange between two celebrities. Everyone home. Then we had a little bit of a cut to our new character, who was just wandering the streets of the Talon districts and deciding to not break in, but wander into a home. Deciding to lay their head to rest for the night. And so now, it is the 25th of Harvest 2. Early morning at City Hall, where all of you, as both stated the day previous, were just assigned to fill out some paperwork for the trip that you guys just recently had outside of the city, as well as some other minute little things. Everyone is present as you hear the flipping of papers and the scratching of pens, and the dings of order ups and executions and stuff like that. The chatter of the other people inside of this room, desks upon desks that have piles upon piles of paperwork, from significant to insignificant claims of crime around the city. Correct.
Okay. Minus seeing this character, of course.
Yes.
I'm curious, am I feeling any like weird effects from the night prior, or?
No.
Okay.
We're not sober. Too sober. Or...
Oh, yeah.
No,
you guys
sorry,
are
we are. Yeah, sorry. The inverse. Sorry.
So we're not hungover. That's what
That's
we're
good.
Yeah, that's the term.
That's exactly what I was
Sorry.
You didn't get drunk, you got a little high. So.
Yeah. Okay. Quiet morning.
It's a good thing following the last night.
I think last night was loud enough to make up for things.
I can agree to that.
How did you all sleep?
I don't really remember getting into my bed, so must have been quite nice.
Good
Yourself?
On. Oh well, fine. A little rough.
I had I managed to get to bed, but I had the craziest dreams.
You did.
Yeah, I kept dreaming that I was waking up and going about my day and then going, I don't remember waking up, and then waking up again. And just that happened at least 3 times. It was weird.
Interesting. Matthew, did you have any weird dreams?
Don't recall any.
No, me neither. But I'm glad that we all made it here this morning.
And we're all alive.
Yes.
It's
Drench looks over
go ahead.
and with a paper hands it to Matthew. What does this word mean? I'm still confused on this one.
Is it a word in particular or is it just common?
It's just common. He's still trying to figure it out.
You've looked at it. This is agenda. So motive.
Okay.
If you wish.
Alright. Okay. Thank you.
I have a book if you
I'm
wish at
sorry,
home. If you need a translation.
I might borrow that, yes. Sorry, I was
cannot.
distracted. What were you talking dreams and stuff?
Just asking how everyone slept last night. Hidani had some weird dreams. I wasn't sure
I
if
see.
anyone else did. How did you sleep, Drench?
I was pretty well. I'm pretty sure I remember getting to bed. Yes. That was last night, yes.
Maverin seems quite pushy or inquisitive about the subject. Do I sense any sort of secondary motive?
I mean, do you want to roll an insight check?
Perhaps.
Or... Sure, go for it.
Don't tell me the result before I roll, in case
Okay.
I roll another d6 on top, or d8. Gonna be 15, but I'm gonna use tactical assessment to add a d8 on top of that.
D8, so that comes out to...
So that's gonna be plus 4, so 15 plus 4, so 19.
Gotcha. No, she just seems like maybe she slept funny last night and is just... she had a weird evening. Doesn't know how to address it.
Greetings, comrades. As you guys all turn, you see Lilia with actually her hair up for once, glasses at the bridge of her nose as she's holding on to her staff. She smiles at all of you, saying, "It's been a while. How are we all holding up? Sorrows, tears,
It's been really
Happiness.
hard.
confusion.
Plagued by nightmares, certainly, and sorrow. How have you been?
I've been great. It's been real swell. I just came from Dr. Breezy's. I had missed the therapy that y'all did yesterday. But I just wanted to drop in and say hi. I have to actually go. Sorry I can't stay, but I just wanted to. Yep.
Can Donnie insight check to see
Yeah.
if Lily is just trying to put on a brave face or if she's actually okay?
You can make an insight check.
Yeah,
Okay.
can I do the same?
Yeah.
Awesome. No,
Holy shit, I rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a nat 1.
Yo.
Maeve,
Yo.
you couldn't
Maeve-
care less.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just seems like Lilia is just being her normal self, while you're trying to write down in newspapers. Kadani, however, you've noticed about Lilia in all your travels that not only has she self-admittedly said that she's not the best at lying, but also there's this sort of weird widening of the eyes that she does when it does happen. And you saw that when she said that she was all great, all fine. Yes. I also wanted to give you guys a little bit of the scoop and of the gossip I've been hearing around the city about you all, since we all are friends indeed.
What have you heard?
Oh, please.
Well, aside from the licentious comments, there have been some things about, particularly in the Valheim area, amongst colleagues in the psychological fields, saying how there's one person in particular that's extremely interesting to examine.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
You mean amongst our
And-
group?
Within our group?
Oh, yes.
Well,
You hear that, everybody? Psychologists find us fascinating.
You know, I
Well,
don't
it's
think that's a
often
good thing.
What?
I'm sorry, a group of psychologists in Valheim find intriguing interest to us. Is what you mentioned?
Well, to be
Or
fair,
to one of us.
One of us.
the thing that we did is not common at all. I don't even know if any other group of people from Pyre have ever gone outside the city willingly.
And fought like 2 sets of weird cults, all doing some sort of mind control on their people.
Yes, what we did was quite stupendous. And just look around. I need all of you to make perception checks.
Perception.
Oh no. Just another town's day, if you ask me.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Perception. Mother.
Oh.
Ooh.
You roll well and then you roll like shit.
2.
7.
Oh,
Donnie doesn't see shit. That's not
22.
sitting with her.
What was it, Dawson?
5.
Donnie and drenched. We don't see shit. Let's go.
What'd you get, Maven?
Oh, a 2.
Right.
What, two? What do you mean?
Kadani, Maven, and Drench. You guys are looking around and you're seeing people minding their own business, talking to each other. You're not quite sure what she's on about. It's just pretty murmur in here. Meanwhile, Matthew, with your keener senses, you are realizing that not only are people minding their business, they're pretending to mind their business. And the people who are openly talking to each other are taking quick glances towards some of you in the group.
You know,
What we... And Leah continues to say, people really want to know what happened out there. People really want to know how messed up we may have been being out there. If we were somehow indoctrinated by the vaccine colonies. Pretty crazy
As
about
if.
me.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only human I see. It's kind of stupid.
I am half human, to be fair. It's
You
still
got
stupid.
the ears.
I do. have the
So-
ears. Yeah, I'm not really feeling an itch to
As-
wrap
as-
myself in bandages or anything like that. What were you saying?
Have you
Max?
been indoctrinated by the
someone who is-
Vatsilan Empire, Matthew?
He's just gonna turn a page on his paper and sip his coffee.
Hey.
Silence.
I was born within the Empire. Does that count to you?
Probably.
For all we know, he could hold the ancient text to the success of the Empire itself. As Lilia goes closer to you,
I
Matthew.
knew it.
If only I had this much prestige.
Well, you do now. Well, I guess we do now. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and all, but also, you probably won't be seeing me much. But no doesn't matter.
Everything okay?
Where are you going?
Yes, everything's great. Everything's wonderful. They assigned me somewhere elsewhere for quite a little bit of time, but should you need me, just give me a letter.
Before she leaves, does she still look wooden at all, or does she look?
No,
like
she's
old?
completely glamored.
Hmm.
At least the last time I checked, she just glamors herself in public. But you have noticed, you don't even need a perception check, that she usually just like loosely gestures with her staff often when she's talking, but the entire time she stood stagnant and like has been holding with both hands.
Okay. You do not hesitate to come get us if you need anything or you need help, okay?
Absolutely. If I have inquiries, I will always find you. Anyways. And she walks away.
Adieu.
Bless you.
As soon as she's out of earshot, she means well. I don't think she meant it like that. Okay. Well,
Odd.
You see a fire genasi woman walking over with a big pile of papers, plops it on the table that all of you guys are sitting at. Another order for all of you. This one was from Laxby's Cycle.
Did you mean
And
to
as she
give
walks-
this to us or someone else?
She walks away. And does anyone want to look at it?
Matthew
Donnie.
will take a chair.
Donnie will take one and like lift up like the corner of the paper to like look at it, and then will like lower it down a little bit.
Matthew gonna take the pile.
Okay. Well, the brief glance that you took, Kidani, it just said the dates on it, and it said harvest. Oh, excuse me. 13th to the 16th, and it said like the case of the globe. And then Matthew, when you pull it towards you, and start actually getting into it, the filed names under the enforcers who had taken on the case. You read Troy Lunchmore, Tabby Foe. It's all of the names of Squadron Viper. And you also know that usually squadrons take care of their own paperwork.
That seems kind of odd. We're being given Squadron. What was it? Viper? Squadron Viper paperwork.
Why?
I don't have a single clue.
I feel that's a privacy violation.
And a
Well,
laziness
regardless, we've been
violation.
given it, so Matthews can already kind of separate the pile into kind of equal corner.
If it's.
Wait, hold on. Donnie will take a section of the paperwork and start like flipping through it, looking for what happened, and like because she's nosy, and so she's wanting to read through it. I was like, "What happened with this globe?"
The thing, as you flip through the pages, something about how missing persons, familial affairs, and some sort of antique shop, and the arresting of the owner from there. But it is in this moment that you hear in the air, Squadron Wyvern, to Lieutenant's office, Squadron Wyvern.
Thank God.
Well,
Well,
you
that's
don't
not-
have to do her paperwork.
Exactly.
Do you place them safely in your? How do you call that?
Bag?
The thing with like not case holder, but
Briefcase?
not briefcase. The a
Drawer.
box drawer. Yeah. Or safes, I guess.
I will take it, and Donnie is going to kind of take the papers, and we can deliver it to Bo. But I am going to read through some of this gossip. Apparently, there was an arrest of an antique shop, and she is looking. Where was this antique shop? Let's see.
You hear a tiefling man go, hey, if you guys are gonna leave, make sure you really lock up good.
That is what I mentioned. Thank you.
The key holders need to come back here later in the evening, checking on the records. I mean it.
We shall do. We'll be very meticulous.
Gonna lock up the cafeteria?
No.
But we're in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
We're in the paper room.
Sure, Kagami.
So, you all travel. Kadani telling you of this case. There it goes. Back again. Doors are wide open. And as you turn the corner, Bo is right there at his desk. As he is starting to say, and as he sees you come in, greets you all with a firm, good morning.
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 Close the door behind you, if you will. We have a doozy here.
Ooh, a doozy. And she's gonna set the little box down on the ground and go to close the door.
Yes. So, as he walks over to you with some papers, fresh off of the records this morning, a maid working for the famous. Are you guys familiar with Maybelle Jones and her actor husband Ricky Jones at all?
Vaguely.
I don't believe so.
I don't watch
Well, they
that
gained-
many plays.
Yeah, they both gained insane popularity over the last couple of years. Both incredibly talented people. They were found in their home by their maid who comes in every day. Murdered. And he starts flipping through the papers. What we found so far is that only leads we really have of who might have done it seems to be a murder-suicide situation. But, of course, we always need to double check. On top of that, it is a famed person situation, meaning the Daily Ignition, the press, will be all over it. We need to get our story straight and tell it accurately. So, find out what you can.
How much time do you give us before we get pestered by the local journalist?
I give or take by mid-sun, for sure. We already have some enforcers there, illustrators there, making sure everything is untouched for you guys to step in.
Has Crime been to the scene yet?
No, he is not. He is currently on a break with his partner.
Any
Did you
origin?
want him to join you?
No, don't bother him, please.
No, no. Not if he's with his wife. No, we're good.
He giggles. Yeah, I totally get it. But, yeah, this one. Just, take a deep breath before you step in. That's for sure.
Any initial suspect? Oh.
I mean, other than the presumed murder-suicide, they're having a little bit of a construction with their fencing around the perimeter of their home. And so, really, it could have been anyone around the area at the time of the murder.
Mm.
Better get
And of
to it.
course, since they are celebrities, we need to make sure there are any rivals, enemies, money, bets about either of their lives. That could be a nice lead as well, but you guys are the professionals, right? He gives you all a wink.
And you
Aye,
mentioned
aye.
it was the woman or the sire?
Say that again?
I thought it was both.
It was both.
Both.
I
Both
missed out.
both the couple? Both the people in the couple?
Yes.
Well,
Brendan had only understood one.
What were the names again?
Murder suicide of the couple.
Ah,
What were their
that makes
names?
more sense.
That'll be a Maybelle Jones and Ricky, but actual full name is 1 second.
Probably Tony.
Tony
Ah.
Jones.
Rickabeel Jones.
Okay.
How do you write that?
RICABEL. Rickabeel.
That was not what I was expecting.
Rickabir?
Rickabeel.
Rickabir, Joan, and
Maybelle Jones and Rickabeel Jones. That was Cheyenne
Listen.
talking, not Tunani.
next John Soul.
Anything else?
They were very beloved, so once this hits, it's gonna hit hard. So, find out what you can.
I get it.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Let's get on your way then.
Real quick, before we go, we were given this, and she like hikes the box up on her hip. It is, I think, Squadron Viper's paperwork. I didn't want to go too deep into it because I wasn't sure if there was like personal information into this. But they gave it to us by mistake, and I was wondering if you wanted what you wanted us to do with it.
Oh,
Were we
that's.
supposed to leave it there?
He goes, oh, those. that was just from their the case that they were doing last cycle. Yes, you're able to leave that in the records room for whoever will take it on next, but it is assigned to you guys, so yes.
Oh, it is assigned to us? Okay, gotcha.
Is there a
Well, what are
reason
we-
it wasn't assigned to them?
Oh, they've been busy. A little bit of in a high demand. When you guys were gone, they sort of, stepped up to the plate a lot. So
Hey, no problem. But what exactly do you want us to do? Because we can't write down what happened on the case if we don't know what happened on the case. We're just supposed to sign it? Because we can do that, no problem.
yeah, review it and make sure all of it is filled out. Pretty much. There needs to be a secondhand witness to all these things.
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty sure that it was dated, reviewed, and it'll go into the history books of Pyre.
Sounds good. Well, we should probably get to the crime scene before paparazzi get there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You guys are able to get horses from the stables too, if that'll be better with the travel.
Can do. I'm
you.
gonna go put this in the record room though first. Just make sure it is safe.
Anything else before we depart, Bo?
No? You guys are all set.
Very well.
Appreciate you guys.
You have a good day.
Okay.
But you will depart.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh!
I was
Whoa.
gonna ask.
How many hickeys did he have? How many hickeys?
Stop it!
What
How many
were you gonna ask, Delson?
No, I was gonna ask if I could look around the room, like to see if anybody else was there, but I got
Oh.
7.
Who's under the desk?
He's standing before you, mind you.
I got a
That
2
doesn't mean
again.
somebody's not hiding on things.
I got a
We got an 8, we got a 7, and
perception, you said, right?
Yes.
16.
2. Okay. So, 8, 7, and 2. Well, specifically, Dawson, if you wanted to look around and see if anyone else was there seems to be 2 sets of coffee mugs on one of the side tables, one with some dark plum lipstick around the rim, and also some remnants of like a breakfast that had taken place at Bo's desk. Other than that, everything else seems to be in normal condition. Kadani, with your 8, you notice all the same things, but also how incredibly heavy this box is. And then, Mavrin, once you sort of get the okay to leave by Bo, you sort of catch a little bit of a side eye from him. With Matthew, what was it, 16 you said?
16.
Yeah. You notice all these same things, but you also notice like a smell in the air, a pleasant one. Almost like a musk, like a cologne of some sort. And that's pretty much it.
Do I get any inclination of his intentions behind the side eye? Does it look like I have something on my face? Or
As you leave, you can make an insight check with disadvantage.
okay.
While she does that, the perfume. How floral are we talking?
Oh, it's not floral.
Oh,
It's
not at all?
it's a little bit of a more masculine smell for sure.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got a
Mhm.
7.
A 7? You know Bone for a long time, and so him looking at you like that is a little insecurity inducing to you.
Great. Okay, thank you. Glad I asked.
So, you guys leave. Are y'all getting horses? I know Kadoni probably wants Rook after she puts away the records.
She wants her baby, yeah.
Yes,
We'll get
please.
horse. Yes, sir. Drench, have you ever rode a horse? Or do you need to settle up with someone?
I'm trying to remember if I have. Have I ever ridden a horse before?
I
don't. I think maybe once, or was that just Kadoni? Like when you were trying to chase down Loretta. Did all of you use a horse, or?
I'm sure some of them ran.
think. Yeah, I think Drench rode on the horse with Donnie and Donji when we were racing to Matthew's house to try to intercept Fallon.
Yes,
Falcon, not
because
Fallon, sorry.
I remember having you roll an animal handling check. So yes, you have.
Ah, yes. Okay.
But only once.
I did ride with other people, but not by myself.
Kadoni, do you mind teaching him a few of the directive? On how to control his horse?
Yeah, of course.
If it comes down to controlling a horse, I can just ask it.
I don't see why not.
I suppose you can.
Okay. let me get my staff out. Yeah. We go to the stables, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awaken
By the way,
it.
Donnie has dropped the records off in the record room for safekeeping until they come back from the investigation. So she is no
Yeah.
longer just holding the box on her.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So, guys, head to the stables. Rook is in fine condition. The stable master is wonderful and knows what they're doing. As for the rest of you, you just get some normal horses that are clad in pyre official, not armor, but dressing, if you will. Does Drench want to ride with Maeve? And then Matthew rides on, no, not on, but with Kitani.
You
Yeah,
guys
that's
can use
cool.
Silver. Silver's a really good horse.
I can jump in with you if you wish.
Can I remember the announcer's name? No, but can I remember the horse's name? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I don't
take
remember
Silver.
either, so. Okay. The stable masters help you guys gear up. Goes over the basics of riding a horse safely and also riding a horse as an enforcer. Make sure that you are clear of any travel, that you're not using your horse as a form of authority, not being on your high horse, if you will. And so, yes, you guys set off into the city. Okay. Traveling through Talent for the second day in a row, it may never cease to amaze some of you how much the district can change from night to day. However, the streets seem to have changed. It's cleaner, there's less loitering, and alleyways don't feel like a dangerous situation anymore. This being ironic as to why you guys are traveling in the first place, as once again, you approach the less humble residences in the district as you find the sign that says Switchway Street, which are the directions that Bo would have given you as well. Switchway Street being the street that the house is on. Okay. Anyone like to say anything as they travel?
But then you will just hear Matthew kind of rethinking. Bo had quite the aroma this morning.
Would
it's
Maeve
kinda-
hear this?
Overwhelming. he's talking a little bit low.
I will be honest for you, my brain did not comprehend the first sentence. What was it?
Bo had quite the aroma this morning. Somewhat strong. Overwhelming even.
Oh. Yeah, I noticed that there was like a breakfast set up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Was he on a date with the... Is she a lawyer or is she real estate agent? What is she?
I'm not quite sure. I believe she has the profession, if not more.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I guess that might be a reason why he wanted to smell good.
Perhaps if Alena... is it Alena or Alina?
I don't know.
Arlena.
Alena?
Arlena.
Alena.
Alina?
If she was there, then perhaps, yes.
Well, it might be her. I mean, if it's somebody else, like Bo's got pulling game or something.
I have no idea. He did change quite a bit since we last saw him.
Yeah, he's like a beard now. He looks like a full-grown man now.
Sorry, just... He certainly looked like he's been taking more care of his appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't a bad thing in itself, of course.
That's true. But I don't know. What do you think of them?
Of Alena? And Bo?
Yeah.
I'm not really one to mingle in the affair of someone else.
And I am saying this because I actually don't think Donnie knows anything about Maeve and Bo. Because I know Maeve has told it to Matthew, but I don't think Donnie has ever been told or has ever figured it out. So, I mean, she makes him happy. I mean, all for it.
Just trying to choose his word carefully right here. I mean, if they get along together, I mean... They did express quite the affectionate embrace during the trial that we had.
I mean, they kissed, yeah, definitely.
Perhaps there is more to it.
But, I mean, he's been stressed out as long as I've known him, so something to help him not be so stressy.
Well, were I in his position at his age, I can only understand.
Well, I mean, to each their own. If it makes him happy, absolutely.
Very much.
I mean, she helped us a lot with the court case, so I'm all for it.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Maeve. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Dose of cucking me. Back on the menu.
She did it to herself. Don't feel bad.
Oh,
A couple yards behind them. I mean, cast these animals.
Oh, you're all robot. You're all robot, dude. I'm sorry.
No!
You heard that? You heard you scream.
That's
Really.
crazy. Can you hear me now? I got better.
No.
Am I good?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
Yes, now you are.
yes. Oh,
Oh, bye.
Or nor Clear.
Come back.
What happened?
We can hear you now.
Okay, you're good.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
So what did you say?
Were you gonna do something?
Well, Jensen's just talking to Maeve and the horse.
Maeve will probably be fairly quiet this morning.
Okay, so
Polite.
Drench is talking to the horse.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maeve gives a little nod every now and again. Sounds good. Yeah, whatever you think.
Okay.
Careful, there's a dip in the road over here, so make sure just to guide the horses over and around it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh God.
Okay. So, um, so, sorry, my bad. Contained in a more moderately sized lot stands the home of the famed Joneses couple. In front of the 12-foot tall designed metal gates are two enforcers as you ride up, keeping watch as they greet you with head nods. State your names.
Maven and Lion. Enforcer.
Squadron Wyvern. Mathieu Blakewood.
And you, ma'am? You, sir?
Drench.
Connie, Encanto.
Checks out. Let him through. And they step away and go over to the middle gates and open the heavy doors with a loud creak, splitting the cursive J that is in the metalwork in half as you pass through. A relatively well-kept and spacious lawn lies before you. Sounds of trickling water are heard. Do a little bit of a scene change.
Scene change.
Scene change.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, that place looks gloomy.
He's richer than me. What the fuck?
So the sounds of water can be heard from a large fountain that is at the center of a neatly trimmed bushes, dying flower beds, and forcibly planted trees, because you're nowhere near any sort of woods. A black stone walkway weaves through it all, though, ultimately leading up to the front porch of a sleek-looking dark teal and black mansion. The evenly spaced windows blacked out with curtains from the inside, and the double doors of the entrance also having a large cursive J carved into the wooden material.
Looking around the outside, do we notice any, I don't know, anything that looks out of place, like any broken vases, any signs of a struggle?
Any sign of escape or breaking in?
You could make an investigation check.
I will.
Any broken vases?
Outside.
I
We'll
will
get there.
roll. I will roll a tactical mind dice again,
I got a 12.
or a d8 again. Yes. Okay. For investigation, you said investigation, right? Or
Yes.
okay. So that's 11, 17.
And what did you get, Maeve? I'm sorry.
12.
12. Okay. Well, you can definitely see that, Maeve, you can see that everything that I described, but also that, like, it doesn't seem like a sort of teamwork effort when it comes to the exterior of the decorating of this house. Having a look at the windows, both of you do notice that one of the windows is open on the side of the house, And also, some like lavender cloth that is stuck on one of the splinters of the woods from said window.
Sorry, it's open, not broken, right? Or
It's just open, it's not broken.
okay, open.
There's no other sign of like entry or breaking and entering.
Well, Matthew will point at the piece of fabric as he passes near it. He'll kind of peek through the window to see if he finds any more like signs of passage from this piece of cloth, basically, right? If there is something that they either left by the window, or if they entered by the window and there's more stuff, like more traces.
You can see a tiny footprint. Seems like a couple of toes inside of the mud of the soil underneath the window.
How how small comparatively to
Oh,
like
these
a
look
human?
like children's feet.
Well, okay. We might have our culprit be of a small size, or just a young child escaping.
Is it?
Oh no, not another young child missing case.
Are they going to the window, or are they coming from the window, or
From
both?
that's
The tracks are facing toward the window.
They were leading in.
I think it should go without saying, look but don't touch until we've catalogued everything.
fair, absolutely.
Shall we proceed inside?
It would be wise.
Maeve is going to, with a piece of cloth, slowly open the door.
Sure. You do so. There is a little bit of a creak. And inside, the chill from the outside is sort of whooshed on the inside. It is relatively dim, given the curtains being shut and all. And you all immediately see to left and right of you the usual crime scene illustrators standing over marked areas of interest, squinting their eyes and carefully studying to capture the reality of the otherwise very personalized home. As you push open the door, your presence is noticed and people give you waves.
Maeve will just say to one of the illustrators, I would take a closer look at the window, and there's some footprints leading from it or towards it outside.
Sure thing, ma'am.
Matthew is gonna try to immediately find where that room where the window lid in was.
Sure. One second, actually. Hey guys, I have a map.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna
Do not-
Toulouse.
Do not mind the lack of
It's a map.
continuity in these
It's a
four
map.
plans. Okay, I tried my best.
It's a
That's
map.
fine. That's fine. That's
Oh,
fine.
When they enter and see how dark it is, Drench is just gonna cast light at the end of his staff with all the little leaves, just so they can see a little better.
Sure. Go ahead and place your tokens.
I can't.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You're fine.
It's okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I can't
Jen.
move. I put my token down, but I can't move her.
Strange.
Are you guys able to move your tokens?
Yes. I can move mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the problem. I'm dumb. Okay. I apologize. I was on the little the pan tool.
Aw.
Able to move the map.
Oh.
So that's what's going on. All right. There we go.
I can place Drench. 1 second.
Oh my gosh. I hate the
If-
Roll20
if
is not
somebody-
happy with me on my phone.
Well, I was just gonna say if somebody wants to share their screen of the map, so that way Dawson can see.
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
Maybe so. It hates me.
No, it's okay, my boy. Don't worry.
My boy.
Maybe close the stream before talking. That way, you won't lag out.
What the Why can't I place this token? That's annoying.
Do you have a hot figure somewhere?
Do I have a
Exactly.
what?
Nothing.
Alright.
What?
Your token.
This is a
You
huge
might be on
house.
the wrong layer.
No, I'm not.
No.
Is
Here.
that a crystal ball on one of the tables?
Don't take everything as face value.
Okay, good.
It's a
There's-
fucking seance happening in the back room.
Yeah.
Just don't worry
There's a-
about it. Don't mind.
There's a big dragon. Oh,
Oh
oh,
my god.
oh.
Drench's Brucolano. For a second.
No! No!
I don't want to be that asshole.
Ew!
That's the only Dragonborn
Hold
I
on.
have.
Hold on. I
I'm
need,
not
I,
a
need to, I need to see
No, it's
something real fast. Look at our characters in comparison to the size of some of these pumpkins.
Massive pumpkin.
They're big.
That's a
Pumpkins.
big.
They don't have pumpkins. They don't have pumpkins.
Bololo.
I'm not taking
They're
anything
just
with a grain of
gigantic
salt.
carriages in the back.
They're flower bushes.
Okay, so yes, Matthew, you would like to go to the kitchen. Where does everyone else want to go? You're presented with a mostly open concept layout, so like some of the walls aren't actually there. And yeah, who
Were we-
wants to go where?
Were we told where the bodies were found?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
this is
just
like
a hide and
Clue.
seek game.
Yeah.
Or you can ask the illustrator.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I thought they said
Just
they were
wander
found in the
around until we
bedroom.
find.
Didn't
I
Bo say
think they were
that?
found in the bedroom. I think both said that, yeah.
Let's ask anyways. You!
Yeah.
Where are the bodies?
They're upstairs, ma'am.
Thank you.
Master bedroom.
Good work.
I'll be
there been any-
investigating.
Weird.
Have there been any other odd things that you found around the house?
Quite a round of things, actually.
Hmm.
No really sign of forced entry into the home at all. But just sort of the rearranging of furniture, knocking over of furniture, possibly some sort of scruffle that may have happened between whoever did this to them or to each other.
There was a
Hmm.
witness, right? Is she still here or did she leave?
Oh, she is still here. She's upstairs in the office.
Okay. Thank you.
And does this couple have any children?
No.
Donnie is going to look now at Matthew at that, and then back at the person and goes, "Okay."
Matthew is gonna just nod in silence.
Okay. Where's everyone want to go then?
I'll be going investigate. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, Drench is going to go find where the bodies are.
Don't need them.
Okay. I will say, like, everyone who wants to go upstairs to investigate first will have to wait for a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
fine.
You said
I
the.
I think Donnie will swing to whatever room she thinks corresponds with the window with the fabric from outside.
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to go to the kitchen?
Is that where the
Oh wait,
The
yes, it is. So you and Kadani go to the kitchen.
I'm gonna go to the study actually, seeing that there's enough people on that.
no?
The one in the back or this one?
The front one.
Are we rolling to see if it was the candlestick with Mr. Green? In the study. Sorry.
Colonel Mustard.
That's
It's
good.
Colonel Mustard.
Maven, I will say that there is no wall
Okay.
there. So it's like a sort of like a big like thing, so you can move into this room too if you wanted.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
Passageway through the.
we'll start with Matthew and Kadani first, and what they find. If they find anything. So the kitchen seems like probably the most normal room of the house so far, with its gray stone floors, simple metal pots and pans that hang from a hook rack on the ceiling, a stove that has seen younger days, but on the stove, it's very, very clear to you guys that there is a partially melted tea kettle on top of it, and a large brick oven that also lies barren, like nobody's cooked for a while. And in the middle of the kitchen is a small rectangular like wooden prep table that is crooked and out of place, and there are chairs lying prone on the floor. But you guys, if you want anything more than that, you can make investigation checks.
So what was you mentioned was crooked? You said it was
The table.
the
So like,
table, okay.
yeah, it's not set like how you would think a table should be set in this room. It's like very crookedly out of place and angular.
Okay.
Okay, investigation.
Yeah, Matthew will try to see if the little footstep, like if you can find a little dirt footstep from the outside, like the continuity.
Sure thing. Yeah.
I don't think I'll need a D8 on that or D6, so I think I'll just go with my 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
God damn.
So with Kadani's 6, you're looking around at the kitchen supplies and see that these people are definitely like running low on certain things, and looking at some of the plates and the cups and just like the dining ware that's in the cupboard. Some very expensive, some very plain and mundane. But you see right next to where the wash bin is a rack of various knives, and one of them is missing. Meanwhile, Matthew, you see, you walk over to the window, and you don't see any dirt footprints, but as you're looking on the floor and more towards the table, not only are the chairs knocked over, but this table was definitely forcefully pushed out of place. There are scratch marks from the legs of these tables onto the wooden floor.
Okay. Seems everything was moved quite recently, most likely last night.
Think we found where the murder weapon may have come from, and she gestures to the missing knife from the knife block. But And Mia, can you correct me if I'm wrong? You said the kitchen doesn't look like it's been used lately, right?
Correct.
But they're running. I don't see a lot in terms of food here, and it really doesn't look. And how do they melt a tea kettle?
I'm assuming that they might have left the flame open for quite some time. The only reason I can imagine.
Does this maid only come like maybe once a week, or is she an everyday thing? I kind of want to know that.
We'll have to ask. I believe.
Do you know how old this couple is? Like in ages?
I'm unfamiliar with their race, nor their age.
'Cause
Mm.
there's a lot of things that's not really making sense in my head here, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Matthew, you can make a history check
Ooh.
since you've lived here for a while.
Sorry. Okay. A good roll. Good roll, good roll. And a proficiency in history, where are we? That's a 20. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
Even though you live in the rural lands and don't really venture outside of your home much until very recently, still news travels around, and you definitely have vaguely heard of at least Ricky Jones before performing, traveling around the city, doing his productions, and you think you remember seeing that Ricky, at least, was half Goliath, which is very, very, very rare and is something that would have contributed to his fame in his industry.
Any demarcation of age? Like middle age, early age, golden age? You know,
From the illustrations that you've seen, it's pretty hard to tell due to idealization art, but given the amount of time you've been here, you would have to guess possibly a little bit more than middle-aged.
I'm assuming he must have been a little bit later, and I seem to recall that he was half Goliath.
So
Hard
they're
to tell.
not. Okay. So they're not like geriatric then.
No.
So why is there only one maid? And why does... Because this does not look like she uses this often. I understand they might be socialites and they may be out often, but you think they would throw dinner parties, right? But
Depending
there's...
on how private their life was.
Yeah. But like if you look at the... I don't know why I'm focusing on this, but the fact that the plates aren't matching is really bothering me. And I don't know why.
The what?
The plates aren't matching.
the
There's
table.
like really, and she points, there's like really expensive and then there's like really cheap ones here.
They might have had financial issues that we're not aware of.
That could be, yeah.
That, but still preserving their image. If they receive guests in the first place. Could also explain if they have only one maid. Saving
That
money
would-
might have been a play.
Mm-hmm. There's just, like obviously like the table's been pushed and it looks like there's a struggle and there's been a knife missing, but there's just this kitchen just feels really weird.
Let's see if the other table, well, not table, if the other room are ill-fitting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, we'll go to Mavram. So the walls in this place are like decorated with posters and newspaper articles about past productions of the two that the two have been a part of. Also like half dead plants and like expensive looking vases atop neglected surfaces that are riddled with empty plates, glasses, and one-off accessories like rings, earrings, necklaces, handkerchiefs, and shelves with framed illustrations of presumed fellow famous figures and family members. And also, given your elven history, you recognize some Atwan memorabilia, Atwan being the Moon Elven province, and golden awards given by arts critics. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for in this section of the living room?
Yeah, so the illustrators had mentioned that some furniture had been knocked around and rearranged. So, knowing that there's some surfaces have been neglected, potentially some dust buildup, I'm going to try and see if I can figure out what has been moved.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Come on. Oh. Dirty 20.
Okay. So, and by neglected, I just mean like messy
Okay.
a little bit, not necessarily like dusty or anything. Like this place is clean, but it's just like a little disheveled. Like people live here. But the furniture is like rather large and made from like some sort of faux animal fur. And the fireplace, that seems to have not been lit in quite some time. What did you get again for investigation?
Dirty 20.
In the fireplace, you can see, blackened out wood, but you can also see charred pieces of white parchment paper. And there's even like a little bit of a strip of it. And the strip says request for DIV. Like part of the word, DIV. And from there also, there are two bookshelves that border each side of the fireplace, with the one on the left having been tampered with, as books are strewn about the floor right in front of it, and the wood of the planks are slightly broken, and also it's like leaning forward a little bit. There's a dark lacquered coffee table with scattered parchment that is crooked and out of place as well, sort of how I described with the kitchen, and remnants of a strange sparkly golden substance that is spattered everywhere near the threshold of the living room and the hallway. I'll point it out. So like here.
Show one more time. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, go ahead.
And also on the couch itself, you can see the continuation of that gold sparkle on the couch.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have I ever seen a substance like this before? The gold sparkles?
Make a history check with disadvantage.
Fair enough. Not good so far. Not any bonus. A 10.
10?
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that make sparkles. Knowing Val, there are a lot of like potion ingredients that have the same sheen. There are a lot of creatures around the city who may leave a trail of sheen as they fly by, usually of Fey origin, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. Looking around at the things that have been moved, would it be safe to say that there's signs of struggle here, that maybe some kind of physical altercation has occurred in this space?
Yes, and yes, and you also would have seen, the threshold of the living room in the hallway. You could obviously see in the hallway, and said hallway lies a broken vase of some sort that was filled with a gray powdery material busting from the shattered pieces of porcelain, which you can recognize as an urn that was knocked over. It appears to have fallen from a display table with candles and flowers on it, with a signed illustration of an elven woman reading Amale Sothal. And also, the ashes seem to have been like dragged across the floor underneath the couch of the living room.
Okay. Do you think I would be able to conclude that someone... Would it look more like someone swept it up? Or like it was maybe dragged by feet or a body?
You can't really tell, but it was definitely haphazardly. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't done to, like, clean up. It was definitely done to just smear around.
Yeah, kind of carelessly. Okay. All right. And with the books that have been knocked over, does it look like any of them were purposefully opened, like any opened neatly, or were they all just kind of spattered onto the ground?
Just spattered onto the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna tell one of the illustrators about these points of interest that I found and make sure that they're aware of these bits and pieces, and then I'm gonna go and try and find Matthew and Kadani and meet up with them.
Sure thing. You can see them through the kitchen, through this hallway, as they're finishing up that conversation.
Hey, find anything interesting?
A handful of things. Kadani found a missing knife.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sign of struggle. A melted teapot.
Interesting. I also
Very
found some signs
weird
of struggle.
couple.
Yeah,
Oh.
and also, it feels like they don't take care of the place the way you'd expect for someone of the financial status.
Yeah,
Kadani was alluring to the idea, yes.
I would like to ask the maid how often she's supposed to come.
That's what I'm wondering, and what other staff are part of the household.
Yeah, we were thinking there might be some sort of financial issues, which could
Mhm.
absolutely be a motive.
Yeah. Well, there's also potentially divorce on the table. I found
Oh,
some papers in the fireplace that said request for DIV, and I'm assuming the rest is divorce, but who knows.
worst investment.
Also, some strange sparkly substances and a smashed urn. Someone
Ooh.
very carelessly drug it all about. So, someone who doesn't give a
Could
damn
be the
about
initiation
sale
of a fight of some sort.
Sparkly stuff, though?
Yeah, sparkly stuff. I've seen Val use ingredients that look like that in potions before. I've also seen or heard tell of it being associated with Fae, but that's just
Could
my best
we-
guess.
Could we send for some of it for testing?
I think it's a great idea.
And she's gonna gesture and request that of one of like the enforcer investigator people. Illustrator. Forensic, yes.
Yes, they go into a little bit of a satchel that they have and hand you some lambskin and a potion bottle and a little piece of cotton.
Donnie will go and find, and because I'm assuming they're giving it to her to like actually gather the. So
Yes,
she's gonna
correct.
go. She's gonna go and why did my camera just go blurry all of a sudden? She's gonna go and find and gather that up too.
Yeah. You do so successfully with your forensic expertise, knowing that. Oh, be careful with messing with crime scenes because trace evidence is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anything else you guys would like to do on this floor?
Dawson, is there someplace you want to go?
He's upstairs.
Oh, he's already upstairs. Oh yeah, he's where the bodies. That's right.
Hmm.
I think
Maybe.
Donnie wants to kind of just do a small, quick sweep through all of the rooms, just kind of walk through with soft eyes, see if there's anything that kind of stands out before going upstairs.
Kind of the same with Matthew. I see there might be. I don't know. There's a door that is kind of leading in the backyard, maybe. So if there was like passage there, if the door unlocked, like a sign of passage that were recent, perhaps.
Sure, you guys can make a group investigation if you'd like
Oh,
for the sweep.
Ooh,
a group investigation.
I'm
do
sorry.
not fail me right now,
Oh.
guys. This is a threat.
11.
I'm rolling good tonight.
I'm glad one of us.
12.
I'm rolling. I rolled 17 for 22.
Un momento.
I'm so glad I took skill.
That's an average of 15. So,
bad.
yeah, not bad at all. You guys take a nice little sweep, and besides the obvious rich person thing of there being way too many rooms in this house for just two people, Maven, you just and Kadani, you are just getting the sense that like this house was really only decorated by one person. Like usually when you go into, a home of a family, there's sort of an eclectic nature to it, or at least some sort of, combined shared interest. But it just definitely seems like this leans more towards Ricky. And that, well, do with that what you will. Matthew, when you check all the entrances in the windows, it doesn't seem like anything was left unlocked or unopened besides that one window. You see towards the entrance, there's just shoes and coats of what you can presume Maybelle and Ricky the night before had left there before entering their home. In a very nice dining room that also seems like nobody's used it in a while. Again, not dirty, but just stagnant. No
Yeah.
footprints of interest or anything.
Hey, what you said?
Dining room?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. But go upstairs?
Go upstairs.
Yep.
Let's
Oh.
let's get to the fun part of this party.
As Matthew goes up with everyone, he'll mention, I didn't see any sign of leaving, and so either the person that we suspect has entered by the window might have left by the window or is still here.
Oh, please tell me that this place has been cleared properly before we set up a crime scene.
I wouldn't pass it behind us, but
Fuck's sake.
Alright, keep an eye for, again, lost children.
Okay. So
I had a gold for every time we investigated a murder scene and there was some weird shit by the window, I'd have 2 gold. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice.
so Drench, you would have noticed this, but make a perception check.
Wait, one moment. It's my laggy phone trying to catch up with the rest of everything. Oh my gosh.
Mia?
One moment, I apologize.
Mia?
Yes.
Do I hear any stairs?
Well, technically.
I'm so scared.
Do you hear any? Are you asking? Do you hear anyone coming up
I
the
don't
stairs?
know. I don't know where I am. I'm in the dark here too.
Come with me to individual meetings, please.
I've got my...
What was your perception check, Drench?
Perception.
Oh.
I was gonna ask what it was, and I don't think I asked quick enough. Perception. I thought wasn't sure if it. 10.
Okay. We'll hold on to that. We'll wait for Shay to come back.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Ah! Sorry.
Back, sorry.
No, that's
Goddamn.
okay. Okay. So Drench with your 10 perception, and the rest of you coming up the stairs would have noticed these things as well. I'll be nice. So, ascending the stairs, there is an odor that hits your senses of copper and stiffness that is unmistakable. More enforcers are engaged in conversation as they monitor and stand on the second landing. More voices can be heard down the hall toward an open door. Drench, you get the sense that this open door is where you need to go. So scene change is the second floor now.
Yeah.
We leveled up.
Level up.
Good.
What the fuck is on that one right down there?
This.
On the bottom. There.
Uh-huh.
The table at the very bottom of the thing. What the fuck is on the table?
This.
No, this
Game?
huge, gigantic amount of clutter right there. Yeah, that one.
Well, that's the office.
Okay.
So, cool. All right, your token.
Token master.
Do.
Giant dragon.
They give you head nods, Drench, as you pass, tipping their hats to you, if you will. And the smell of copper grows stronger as you approach the room. More on the stairs, when you were ascending, you did see drops of blood going up, and so there are more drops of dried blood that can be seen on the floor beneath you. The handle of the door as you approach. So you are going here. Is smeared in similar fashion. Are you gonna go in?
Yes, but I'm gonna. The handle for it, is it one of like those little, like a rod one that you turn, or is it a knob?
It's a the rod. A rod.
I have a dagger. I'm gonna take it out and hold it by the blade and use that to open the door, so I'm not touching it.
Oh, the door's already open.
Oh, I thought you said it was closed. My bad. Yes, I'll go in.
Okay. So, passing the threshold, the scene that you are now going to witness is something that may be forever etched in Drench's mind. If any of the descriptions that I'm about to say you do not want to hear anymore, please say the word yellow. Agreed?
Okay.
Okay. Blood continues to be sprayed across the walls of this room. The ceiling, soaked into the rug beneath your feet, as your eyes are then drawn to the large bed on the west wall of the space. And lying there, in the middle of it, is the mangled corpse of what you assume to be Maybelle Jones. Her hair is matted and tangled. Her angular face is pale and ruined with smeared makeup on her and her own blood. Her neck is bearing thick stripes of black and blue, bruised skin, and her eyes are looking off the side of the grayed out sort of aura of the room. Her evening wear is torn as her internal organs have seemingly been ripped out, sliced out, and splayed out of her abdomen. Her chest is marred and concaved with stab wounds. And lying on the floor, a few feet away from the foot of the bed, lies Rickabeel Jones, aka Ricky Jones, blood-soaked clothes, hands and mouth, with a sharp kitchen knife jammed in his throat.
As he enters and sees this, he is not necessarily unfamiliar with violence. So while it is startling to see because he hasn't seen it in a little bit, it's not terribly unfamiliar. He is going to, as a precaution, just in case, use that ability that grave clerics get, Eyes of the Grave, just to double check to make sure, in case neither of them are undead in some way.
They are not undead.
Okay. Very, very good. He's gonna go over to the male body, the Ricky.
Mhm.
Is from without like moving clothes around too much or anything, is the only visible wound on him just from the knife, or is there anything else that indicates that he got hurt in some way?
You can make an investigation check.
Can I make a medicine check instead? Question mark.
Oh, Yes, sure. Medicine investigation. I forgot that was a thing.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so that's much better. Dirty 20.
So yes, do you also want to carry that onto Maybelle Jones too?
Yes.
Okay. You see that Ricky has scratches on his arms and face. Scratches, it seems like definitely nail scratches, sort of like in a this fashion, and then face a this fashion. It seems like the type of scratches he has on his face. With Ricky as well, he's half Goliath. Drench probably doesn't know much about Goliaths, other than they tend to be pretty pale. There's something about Ricky's eyes. Not only are they grayed out just from him passing, almost as if they were like already white or something. Like it seems like he had no pupils at all. Pupils are irises. And then for Maybelle, you go to her hand that's sort of loosely splayed out to the side of her, and you can clearly see like blood underneath her fingernails and pieces of cloth, also like the fibers of cloth stuck on the grooves of her nails too. And also, oh, sorry, Amanda. The stripes of like black and blue on her neck, is very reminiscent of like some sort of strangulation happening.
And other than the knife wound, the only that's the only injury that Ricky seems to have.
Yeah. Other than all like the scratches on his face, but that's pretty much his face and arms.
Right. Would, just by looking at them, like, they haven't started decaying yet, so they haven't been dead a while, correct?
Yeah, they look like they're only a few hours dead, for sure.
And where was the knife wound? Like, where is it now?
It's jammed into Ricky's throat.
Ooh. Okay. Mhm.
It's around this time when the others would have noticed the same bloodstains going up the stairs and smell of death. Where would you guys like to go?
First, are there any more of those like sparkles that I found in the living room and the hallway?
No.
No. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go and talk to the witness. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, that was all. Just I'm gonna go talk to the maid.
Let's just reach out to Drench real fast. Everything all right on your end? Let's see. Slightly closer to the room.
They must have. This is not regular. If it was just a intent to kill, it would have been fairly easy. But whatever made, if it was Ricky, this man, he had more of an intent of brutality.
Matthew, kind of curious about this whole ordeal. He's kind of pass next to Drench and kind of slowly go inside to witness the scene himself.
Yeah, you see everything that I described.
He seems alright at first, and then, at least to Drench eyes, Matthew lays eye on the mangled corpse of Mabel, and it's definitely slightly more impactful. Do you think? I don't quite know about you, but I feel that even with the good physique of what was his name? Not Rocky.
Ricky.
Ricky, sorry. Even if with the good physique of Mr. Ricky, I doubt he would have managed to cause such a defilement of a corpse on his own. Seems a bit extreme.
No, it is extreme, but that's interesting part. Is it's not just the desire to kill. There's something behind it. Why kill her? And he points to where the bruises on her neck are. Why would he do this? And then do everything else? You must have been dead, or at least unconscious, which is the startling part. But there is blood leading up here, which means if she had, how would he have survived that stab? And if he had it, why strangle her in the first?
Well, it's quite simple. Sergeant Crime says, no, I'm joking.
This cunt!
Don't do that to us.
Dude!
You're
I can't-
It's
You're
possible,
welcome.
really.
I cannot deal with metagame Mr. Goddamn, Mr. Wallhack.
I know who did it because I can see their
Mr.
aura.
Dude literally can just watch CSGO playback. Like, literally. Just, let me rewatch this. Oh, clearly it's very simple. You guys suck. I was like, God damn, okay.
Well.
hmm.
So I know maybe you said you were gonna go find the maid. Kadani, are you going with her or are you doing something else?
She is going to start to try to approach and then is very much put off by the scent of blood. You did say there's a lot of enforcers here, right?
There are two on the landing, yes.
Okay. Hey, do we have next of kin permission from the head office to speak with Dad? As I know with the last one we had to get next of kin permission.
Oh, I believe that they don't really have any sort of kin. There are no family members or children, nieces, nephews, nothing of the sort according to our records. But
That's us.
yes, would advise against it. Are you alright?
Alright, oh god, I'm gonna go help with the maid.
So, Maeve, you were told that the maid was in the home office, which is in this room with all the pile of stuff on it. Kadani quickly follows up behind you after asking her questions to the enforcers. You guys do have to sort of pass the room in order to get there, but the door is slightly ajar, and you can already see the back of a figure with the stereotypical, maid's outfit, that dress that goes all the way down to the ankles and whatnot. You just go in.
Before we do, I'm gonna grab Kadani's wrist. Just, do you need to get some air for a moment? You're speaking rather quietly.
No, I'm fine. It was really strong right there, and based off of how, I don't know, based off of how they were looking and the smell, I don't think I kind of want to look in there. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. We may have to talk to the mayor, see if we might be able to speak with Dad, because there's no Netsuken.
I think that's a good idea. Do you want me to reach out to him now? I have the standings down.
Let's get information from the maid first.
Okay.
Just in case there's other things we need to speak with the mayor about, and then do so. Yeah.
Okay. We'll probably need to be gentle with this one, but if it feels like she's withholding information, do you want to take more of an edge, or should I?
I mean, like good cop, bad cop?
I hate those terms, but yes, unfortunately.
Let's start off with just trying to get the information.
For sure.
If we feel that she's withholding anything, we'll take more of a firmer edge. Yeah.
Sounds good. Lead the way.
All right. And Donnie is going to. You said the door is ajar, so she is going to enter into the room.
Okay. Pushing open the doors, you come into the office, and yes, right in the middle, as it's depicted there's a large circle table with a bunch of different books and papers and scrolls and writing utensils, with this figure standing in front of it, just looking down at it all with her hands sort of in front of her like this. But when she hears the footsteps, she turns around and she quickly wipes away a tear and gives you guys a weak smile as you see this Bucentaur woman. If you remember, Professor Shea is sort of like a half cow bull situation happening, with her skin being like mostly like a black color with spots of white. A nice little pink nose. She seems a little bit more mature in her years, for sure. And you see her hair is tied up in a ponytail, black hair behind her. Hello. Are you also enforcers?
Yes, we are. We needed to discuss with you about things that you found or any information that you can give us. Okay?
Oh, yes, please. I've been waiting here for so long, and they told me to wait. I'm glad you're here.
Of course. I'm Maverin. This is Kadani. Would you mind telling us your name?
My name is... Me immediately forgetting. Clarence Fowl.
Could you spell that for us for our notes?
Yes, that's CLEURN, Clarence, and then last name is Fowl, FAL.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Claren. Do you prefer to be called Claren or Miss Val before we begin?
It doesn't matter to me, dear.
I understand, but let's go ahead, and Donnie is going to take a seat close here to Claren, just to get a bit more on her level. Let's go ahead and let's just start with what can you tell us here?
Well, I clean for the Joneses every single day for the past decade or so. I was just coming in this morning like I always do, early sunrise, and I smelt the burning kettle from all the way outside. When I came in, looked to the kitchen, I quickly turned off the burners. It was completely melted, and I saw the broken urn, and Mr. Jones was supposed to be at a rehearsal for a play that he is a part of in the Sunset Theater. And Mrs. Jones was supposed to be the only one home. She is taking a break, was taking a break from her singing career. So I was concerned, and I went upstairs and I saw the blood, and I smelled that awful smell, and I found them in their bedroom.
Did
And I
you
called for help.
touch the bodies at all when you found them, or touch anything other than the kettle?
Oh no.
Did you see anyone else here before you?
No.
Okay.
Okay, let's me write this down. Alright, do they have any other staff that come here often, or is it just you?
Oh no, they're quite private. It is really only just me. I'm the only one they trust.
A lot of work for one person. Must be hard to keep up.
Oh, I don't mind it. It's quiet and honest work. I was quite fond of the Joneses.
And you say that you come every day. How many hours per day do you work here?
Only 4 or 5, 6 if the madam would like me to cook for her. But that's not very often.
And it sounds like you're very well acquainted with the Joneses. Can you think of anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh. I would sometimes hear as they would converse over wine or dinner about competition in their fields. And nothing that was too serious. Both of them were mostly focused on each other.
And how was that relationship between them?
It was wonderful. I mean, of course they were married, they were partners. They had their differences, but sometimes they would have differences in front of me. And it was never malicious or violent or anything of the nature. And when they would argue, it was often because of their careers and concern of success for one another.
Okay. Are you aware? Oh, go ahead, Katani.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just wondering if you're aware that of any more serious marital difficulties between the two.
Well, like I said, mostly career-based. It was about who deserved the next award or concerning imposter syndrome perhaps insecurity with co-stars. It always came from a loving place. Make an insight check.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask
Please.
if I could.
Is Donnie also rolling for this too, or is it just Maeve?
You can do the help action if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do.
Yes.
Donnie's gonna give the help action.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm rolling so bad today. An 11.
This woman seems to have been quite cooperative so far. Honest tone. She has been looking down a lot. Possibly thinking very hard of anything else. Maybe a little bit of a flicker of unsurety.
You said here that Mrs. Jones is on a break from her singing career. How long has she been on break?
Well, that's been since the passing of her mother, Amelie. Which is quite recent. It's been only 3 cycles.
And is that the urn that was downstairs?
Oh, yes. It was horrific to see.
But since
Uh,
Amelie's passing, has there been anything drastically different in the demeanor of Mrs. Jones, outside what you would expect from someone in mourning?
Oh, yes. Something was saddening the missus a lot. Some days when I would check in on her, she couldn't get out of bed. Which I suppose did put a little bit of strain on Ricky, as the missus didn't really like to talk much about herself.
Thank you. You're doing wonderful so far.
There is a flicker of some mental annoyance, not towards the maid, but more towards it put strain on Ricky that his wife's mother died. That there's a flicker of small bit of annoyance on that one, Donnie. Yeah, absolutely understand. With the not being able to get out of bed after the passing of a mother. Is Ricky, what is his temperament?
Oh, he's always been so kind. Even in the Daily Ignition, there have been many witness accounts, or not witness accounts, but fan accounts of meeting him in public and having wonderful interactions. And my own personal interactions with him, he's always been very kind, very generous, actually, especially with my compensation. But
can I do an insight check to see if 1, is she lying, or 2, is she in love with him?
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Can I try and help?
Sure.
And I am gonna do this via Roll20 to see if this works. Alright, insight, and you said with help. Alright.
Mhm.
15.
Yeah, so when you ask about his temperament, her eyebrows sort of came together a little confused, and had an expression of fondness while recounting what she said. But not fondness in terms of admiration, but fondness in terms of, like this person genuinely helped her.
So she means it.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think happened here?
I don't know. And you see her start to tear up a little bit. I heard the enforcers outside saying that Ricky did that awful thing to Maybell, but he would never. He would never hurt a fly. Neither would she. It's so unlike either of them to be subjected to any of that.
Well, we're just exploring all angles at the moment. But if you don't think Ricky did it, then who do you think did?
I'm not sure. And she thinks for a hard second. Get out! There we go. She would often retreat to this room, actually. She continues as she reminisces. She would spend hours in here writing her music and reading about different composers, opening her mail as well.
Is this the only room that is hers specifically?
Oh no. There is, there are quite a few guest bedrooms, and occasionally, maybe she would fall asleep in one of them if she was caught up reading something.
There is, real quick. Donnie is going to be casting message to Maeve. This is, you point your finger toward a creature within range, whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So she's going to send a message here to Maeve. There is no limit on character limit, by the way. And she's going to go, there's a lot of things that are adding up, but I don't like, one, that there's been occasions of them sleeping apart, and two, there is a little bit of a discrepancy on the amount of work that the maid says she's done and what we've seen of the state of the house. Now, that's not it could be that she's just lazy at her job, and that's not really a thing of but, and you do hear the by the way, but that is, don't like that discrepancy.
During this message, Maeve will have been writing furiously nonsense in her notepad just to look busy, so it doesn't look like she's just stalling. And she will reply, in Kadani's mind. I hear that. I think you also need to check the mail. Let's get a little more information out of her and move on.
Donnie will nod. All right. I think we're coming up to the end of kind of questions we have for you. Now, with you being a maid here for the past 10 years, you know this couple better than anybody would. Have there been anything in terms of financial issues or external issues of concern besides just the passing of her mother?
Oh no, financial issues. Look at this house. She tries to jeer or joke. And then she goes, with the passing of Maybell's mother, I got the sense that there was something missing within Miss Maybell. I am not from here, and I know the face of longing for home when I see it. She's not from here. She's from Atwan, being Moon Elf. And the passing of her mother, she wasn't able to be there.
That'd be heart-wrenching for anybody.
I think only one last question from me. Who do you think was the last person to see Maybell and Ricky alive?
They went to an event last night. Just a dinner amongst, well-off people.
Okay.
They would go to them often.
Yeah. And from the time of that event until you arrived this morning, is there anyone who could corroborate where you've spent your time?
Are you asking her? What are you asking?
Alibi.
Alibi, essentially.
From when they came home till this morning?
Yeah, or from the time of the party until this morning. When she arrived.
Well, I live with my father and my 2 siblings, in Northern Talon.
Northern Town. And you were home the whole time with them?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all from me.
Have you already given your address to the other enforcers?
Oh, no, but I can provide.
Yes, just in case we have further questions for you, my dear, okay?
It is, 524, Groove Street.
Perfect.
Alright. And Donnie is going to write that down.
Is there anything else that you think we should know?
Anything at all, dear, because you're the one, again, as you mentioned, you have been the person that they have primarily trusted in the last 10 years. That's not something to take lightly, dear. Is there anything you can think of?
And she looks down once more, looks off to a shelf that has a photo of the 2, looks back at you 2. I know this may be improper to say given the circumstances, but I mean it when I say they loved each other so. They sacrificed their own lives and their separate provinces for each other to be here.
I've heard of that story before.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else from you, Kadani?
That's the last of my questions. With this being a place that she spent most of her time, I would like to take a further look into this room.
Well, my dear, would you mind maybe going downstairs? Perhaps some more of the enforcers down there will have more questions for you, but I would stay within the building until you're dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go down to the foyer if you can.
And thank you. And Donnie is going to reach out and set an arm on the maid's arm, set a hand on the maid's arm, not arm, set the hand on the maid's arm. And thank you for being so cooperative. And I am so sorry for your loss. I know that this is heart-wrenching, and I know what you've seen must have been horrifying. If there is anything at all the enforcers can do for you, please let us know. My name is Kadani DeCanto. I am here with Squadron Wyvern. Just reach out to us if you have anything else you can think of, or anything else that you need, okay?
And her lip quivers and you see tears well up, but she quickly again uses a hand to wipe the tear away as she nods of approval and says, "Thank you, miss," and walks off. you guys can have investigation checks. Drench and Matthew, you're able to look elsewhere or join these two if you'd like.
I do have a rather specific, I guess, interest of investigation. But I'll try to formulate the thought process right now. But with the event of last night, combined with the knowledge that Matthew is proficient in Arcana, but mostly due to this interest in the occult a little bit, like studying that from a hobby perspective.
Mm-hmm.
With the accumulation of yesterday's night, the amplification of magic, the presentation of witches, and to him the sheer level of violence on Mabel seems downright not befitting the strength of the partner, Ricky. Is there any chance there any sort of, I want to say like a hex bag, but not really a hex bag, but like any sort of occult looking symbol that can be traced down over their body or within the room in which they lay? Like, is there something hidden in that room that would allude to some sort of magical
Okay.
binding?
Okay. You can make a Arcana or Religion check if you'd like.
Yes, I'd like to make a Arcana, I think. Yes.
Right. If you need it, I can assist as well.
Yeah.
I would
can do that.
like that.
Since Drench is Drench, you can have help action.
Could I
Yeah.
also ask Drew? I don't know if he has it. But Drench, I believe, is capable of detecting magic, too. So in case, I'll take the advantage first, and that's very helpful because I had rolled in a 1 before. And now it is a Arcana 4+. I have 16 Arcana.
So yeah, cycling through, taking a good look around, not just from where you are now, but what you can remember from downstairs, you didn't see anything that could be reminiscent of any sort of arcane practices, occult practices, other than like just like the basic, like classic fable
stories and all that.
stuff like that. But no, nothing. There's no hex bags in here. Nothing really of the sort.
Okay.
Well, I will say, like, given the holiday, right? Like, Hallows Eve is one of the most chaotic and technically dangerous nights, right? It tends to be the most policed just because, magic is in the air and it's heightened and people go crazy in mundane and also very dangerous ways. So yeah, it wouldn't be crazy to think that, like, something of this sort of scene being done ritualistically, hasn't been done before in past years for one reason or another. what did you get for your investigations, ladies?
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
13.
Okay. Both of you find as you're looking on on this table that has a lot of different books and papers, you can see that there's a lot of written compositions, half written musical compositions, Kadani you would recognize, for various instruments, poems, handwritten lyrics and stuff like that, books on different composers like there were downstairs, and also contracts for musical performances for a lot of different places around the city. But Mavrin, as you're looking at the books and the papers that are accessible to you, you look to a trash bin that's next to the desk, and you start to look through the crumpled pieces of that, and a lot of them are just like order receipts for clothes, for new replacement for instrument parts, food. Then as you dig a little bit more, you start to see a little bit of a different paper material. Has a more of a pale blue color to it, with silver ink written on it, that is addressed to Maybelle Jones. But it's not Maybelle Jones, but rather Maybelle's maiden name, which is Sothal, from a person by the name of Udalin Udalin Othal. And as you unwrinkle these papers, and read some of them, scan some of them, you immediately get the sense that this man that has been writing to Maybelle is her father, who still resides in the Moon Elven province, who is lamenting, or has been lamenting, this sickness of her mother, and undertones of guilt tripping and manipulation and gaslighting towards Maybelle, and when she left and why hasn't she come back, and how Ricky was a bad influence on her, and that he's no good and is making her forget her old ways and her family, and denouncing it all, really drilling in on her as a daughter, and drilling in on Ricky as her husband, sort of keeping her from her family in a way. But it seems a little bit dramatic, a little bit hyperbolic in the word usage. So that's what you find.
Could you spell those names again?
Winalin, it's OONALYN, Winalin. And then the maiden name is Sothal, which is SOTHA''L.
Thank you. I'm gonna whistle at Kadani and pass her the letter so she can read it as well.
Whistle at her 5 feet away from you.
Donnie trots on up. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Gotta love the guilt tripping. It's a question of now, is it the words of a father genuinely worried, or words of a father who is upset about losing control?
It seems a little bit extreme, no matter what it is.
Both, yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe the divorce papers, assuming the divorce papers, came from her.
It could be something of a want to get out of Pyre and go back home. Maybe the words convinced her. But And she kind of looks around the room and goes, how much of Ricky's stuff have we seen? And this is the one of the few rooms that is uniquely hers in a loving relationship.
I'm inclined to agree with her father a little bit. Seems like he really is controlling this Ricky.
Very could be that, you know, the maid seems to really believe that they are in love. She's known them for 10 years. But it could be also she's the only one that he's able to manipulate into believing that they're truly in love.
Yeah.
Because like she mentioned that they don't have anybody else that comes to help, and obviously maid's not able to keep up to snuff with what the needs of this house.
But she thinks she is. And why they don't trust anyone else. I mean, I understand that they are popular, but they're discreet people in town.
Mm.
That is all I found.
I found her music. She loves it. This is good stuff. And or I assume it's good stuff. And she's got contracts upon contracts and all these different research materials. Like this is a musician's dream room. And it's kind of sad that it's something that is uniquely hers seems to be limited to this one place.
Ricky sounds like a great guy. Speaking of Ricky, the maid mentioned that he was supposed to be doing a play with the Sunset Theatre Company, right?
Yep, that's also he was supposed to be at the rehearsal.
Perhaps we work that angle.
Maybe make
think
a history check, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, Matthew, you did see this couple the previous night arguing.
Oh, it was Matthew.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I had it in my note, but I wasn't sure if it was me. Okay, yeah. So Matthew know they were alive only last night,
Yes.
and quick question: do you have an estimate of what time it was when I saw them to compare to when the maid reported the issue? Or the issue, the death?
You were traveling back home and in town dropping Maverick off around at least 2 to 3 a.m. And the maid on her account starts early sunrise, so around 6 to 7 a.m. But what'd you get for your history check?
I got a natural 20 for a total of 22.
You know a person who works at the Sunset Theater.
Grilla, right?
Yes.
That's what I was wondering. Okay. Would I have seen her plays? Oh, no, because this was after. Okay.
she's not the actor. He's the actor.
No, I meant her isn't Grilla. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Word. Yes. Okay. Right. Oh, yes. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. All right. I might have an in. Someone we can talk to.
Oh, that'd be great. Absolutely. See if we can figure out more, because either he's a really good guy who is just really, really, how do I describe this? Really, really blind to his wife. Like he decorated everything without even thinking on her. Or he just really hides things well. So he's got to crack some point.
My source is very annoyingly good at reading people. So.
Ooh, even better. Yeah.
Right.
I kind of also. And she gestures to the contracts of the musical performances. I kind of also want to take. I don't think this is going to lead anywhere. Let's take a look at some of the things that she's done for the musical performances, just to get an idea more of who she is too. But I think that's might not pan out. I just think that that might be something to follow.
Follow every lead.
Um, and there was something in my brain that I was going, we need to address this, and I lost it. But yeah, I think it's definitely. I think personally, the maid is just very, very loyal to him. Um, she seemed very, very fond of him. Maybe he did something to save her, and just this always turned a blind eye, or something along those lines.
No matter what, it seems like she might not be a perfectly reliable narrator.
That's what I'm thinking too. All right, let's go check back in with them, and yeah.
Good.
So, yes, is there anywhere else that you guys would like to sweep?
Hmm. Matthew.
Right, that's what I
You-
was.
Oh.
No, that's my brain of going like following up on what Matthew was stating about there might be someone still in the house. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Continue on.
Matthew.
What?
Matthew is.
Oh, you guys can leave. What?
Okay, so, you guys can do another sweep of the top floor, and, yeah, you guys can do another sweep of the top floor, looking through the guest bedroom, especially in this area, pretty, like, simple and plain, nothing crazy. This area is just another, like, sitting room, lounge room. And then you get to this room over here, opposite of where the murder bedroom is. And who would have gone in here?
I think Matthew.
Is it the? Does it
It's
actually
a
have a
guest room?
single bed like it shows on there? Or
Yeah.
okay, Maeve would because I'm looking for where else Mabel might have slept.
Okay. So as you're looking around, making sure there's no traces left behind, there's no papers, Matthew, you go to open the room to this door here.
Which one? To the bedroom or the bathroom?
To the bathroom.
Bathroom.
And what is your passive perception?
I think it might be 15.
15. So not only are you presented with a bathroom, there is a tub, like every other bathroom in this house,
Mhm.
that Maeve, once you come in behind Matthew, recognizes that same golden sparkle. But also, you swear, in like the top corner of the ceiling, a little bit of a flicker of some sort.
I'm drawing my weapon. Not fully out, just putting my hand on it, loosening it from its holster. I'm going to point out the glitter.
Who sees the? Is both of us seeing the flutter? Or flutter?
Yeah. You guys
Okay.
can see the glitter, both of you, but Matthew, you specifically, like out of the corner of your eye, you see like a flicker.
He's gonna He's gonna look at Maverin, kind of turning over, and with his eye, he's gonna point towards what he believed was the flicker.
It also smells very earthy in here.
There's someone
Unnaturally
else,
so.
if there's someone else in this room with us, you'd do best to announce yourself now. And put your hands where we can see them.
It would indeed be quite wise.
Mia, I have found
Mhm.
something out.
Well,
You mentioned a spell that I might have. I double checked. I don't have that spell. So, from the tub, you see two little hands raised up from the tub, and you hear bubbles. The tub is still full of water. And following the hands, just a soaking wet, what looks just like a little kid, just like kind of comes up like this. And they're not talking. They're just looking.
No sudden movement.
They look like they're gonna cry. They're gonna start sinking back into the tub.
No. Stay where you are. I'm not going to hurt you.
Do you mind telling me, Timlala? Do you mind telling us your name and the reason why you're here? And as he asks, you do see his hand kind of lay over the pommel of his sword.
Do either of you speak Sylvan? You're gonna hear a couple of whispers. You're gonna hear, and they're gonna clock that you don't get that. And they're gonna nod their head, and then they're gonna, my name is Alloy. Like the metal, and I was tired.
You were tired.
I was tired. I was in the street, and then I came in here.
Upon looking at Alois, are they still clothed?
They've got their bed sheet on right now.
Yeah.
They don't have their fancy dress. That's hanging at the door.
Okay, well, in that case, that kind of answers the question. I'm
Oh, my
assuming
fun.
that the dress fabric match the fabric I found against the window, or near the window, rather.
yes.
I take it that you don't live here, do you?
No. I'm new in town.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind telling us when you arrived here?
It was about 2 days ago. I got here, and then I really just walked around town for a while. I got really tired, and I needed somewhere to stay, but I don't have money.
And so-
I heard screaming. Can I ask questions?
You can ask one.
How many people live here?
How many have you seen?
One.
One.
Well, I've heard one. I actually haven't seen anyone.
You haven't seen anyone.
I've been trying. Well, I mean, it's not my house. I've been trying not to be seen.
Two people live here. Maybell and Ricky. Do you know them?
No.
No. No. Well, they're
You
dead.
mentioned them.
Alloy.
Am I in trouble?
There is a likelihood of it for now.
Okay.
You find yourself in quite a peculiar position to have taken a nice little rest in.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
take
can
it
see
this
that.
is you, and he'll point to the dress, and his iron finger will pick it up.
Yes and no. It's not mine, but I'll take it. Well, I'll retake it. It was in the street.
See, Aloy, would you mind coming with us? And he'll pass the dress.
Can I have, like, maybe a piece of food?
I think we can get you some food if you help us
Okay.
with what we need.
Okay. That'd be cool. I really thought the first people that were gonna come in here were gonna try and kill me. I heard a lot of screaming and then a lot of feet.
And you hid because.
Well, there was screaming
Right.
and there were feet and I was sleeping and then I woke up and it was dirty and I broke a vase.
An urn. There was
Oh,
an urn. Please just play with yourself. I'm gonna turn around slightly, but just enough that I can still be in range.
Is there anything else that you have touched in this house, whether an accident or voluntary?
there is some papers, and then they grabbed papers that were beside the tub. I fell asleep reading them. It's about gnomes. And it
Yes,
was
you
just
will.
this acting script that they picked up from the downstairs area.
Matthew will pick up the note and kind of put them on the side.
I can't.
Oh.
I can have some more questions.
Yes, and you will, Alloy. You're going to come with us now, though. Okay.
Okay. hmm
Alloy, how old are
Who
you,
are
by the
you?
way? Oh.
Hmm?
My name is Maverin. I'm an
Okay.
enforcer.
That's a cool word. I'm 19.
You're 19. Okay.
Do you mind standing for a bit?
Okay, they stand up fully. They are a hot and ready 3'6".
3'6".
Mia,
Hmm.
do I have gnome-sized manacle or handcuff?
No, but you probably
Not
have
a gnome.
rope from work and unwork related activities.
Fair enough.
I'm
Suddenly
sorry.
going.
Thank you, thank you. So, with that, Alloy stands up, is able to address themselves as Alloy, a rope is being tied on your
Someone
wrist.
take my stick.
Kadani and Drench, you do not find anything of significance, but of course, all of you are now aware of Alloy's presence as well as the other enforcers and illustrations in the home. And Alloy is brought to a carriage that is out front, being heavily guarded by other enforcers. And you are.
Can Alloy
shut-
be floating like a balloon?
Yes, you can.
'Cause yeah, they're not a gnome. They're just gnome size.
Yeah.
They're floating.
Yes, they are indeed floating, and Maverin, you start to piece the puzzles together with the sparkles and the floating. That of Lilia, this person is of Fey ancestry. And so there's nothing else left to search in this house. You've picked it clean. The scene will be cleaned up and the bodies will be transported to medical examination as always. Yes, Dawson?
Before we leave, you said, were there house that were, if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned that there were either like houseplants that were dead or dying because of
Yeah.
malnourishment?
Just, yeah. Like, yeah.
Are there any that would be near the stairs and or in the bedroom where the bodies were that I could tell are alive still?
That are alive still?
Yeah.
Probably yes, towards the entrance. But, why?
Well, yeah, I have a staff that lets me speak with plants. Still alive.
Yes, but they're not like
that's up to
planted.
you.
They've been severed. They aren't like
Like-
living in the ground anymore.
Right, but they're like still plants. Right? Like, I don't know.
Yes, but they've been like
let me double check
severed
this
from
out.
I would think that there's difference between like plants that are like, I don't know. I mean, you can ask the plants outside if you want.
Let me double check. If it's probably fine then. Where was that? It's right here. Yeah, it's probably fine then.
Good thought. Good thought. But I think there may be a little bit of difference. Okay. So, you guys exit the Joneses Manor and head back to City Hall. Ooh. Let me get rid of this tense music really quick. So, with everything that you've collected, would anyone like to talk to Alloy in interrogation, since that's immediately where they were sent to?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Repeat that. Sorry.
Would all of you like to participate in interrogation of Alloy, since that's immediately where they went, or?
Yes.
okay. I'm. Oh no.
I think Donnie would like to attend, but before so, we'll like poke Drench and go, we might need to speak with the mayor, see if we can get permission to do speak with Dead. If you feel up for it. If you don't feel up for it, I can do it.
No. I can, but not today, if that makes sense.
That's fair. That's fair.
I will have to, but I can do it if you're not wanting to.
No, I can do it. No worries. But let's first speak with the mayor and figure out the process on how to do that. Because last time we had to get next of kin, and this time there is no next of kin. And if we do it without permission and we get any evidence, they're gonna be like, "How did you find that?" And then we're gonna like, "We spoke with the dead. Jail for you, 3,000 years." And I don't want to go through court again.
That's fair.
So, yeah, let's talk to the mayor first, and then we'll figure it out where to go from here. First of all, I think we should probably figure out what's going on with the camp. So, I'm heading to interrogation.
Okay. Drench, are you following or are you going elsewhere?
Probably he'll follow because he doesn't know where else to go right now.
Okay. So, you guys head down to the basement. You guys haven't really been down here since you got the Landgracer, and before then, since you were interrogated by Sergeant Crime the first time, and before then, since training that was so difficult. So all this brings back very fond memories. But you head to the ward that you are supposed to, and are guided by a single enforcer. And you can see through windowed glass, Alloy. What are you doing inside of your interrogation room? You are now not bound, but there's just a single table and chair in the middle of the room.
Oh, I'm floating in the corner and crying.
Okay.
Like facing the top corner of the room, and it's just their hair is completely covering their back. It just looks like a truffula tree.
Yeah. Do you want to describe what your character looks like just in general?
Oh, yes. They're essentially, it's like, imagine like a little, you know those like choir boys that are like you know, like movie Casanova? You know, no. Okay. Well, there's I'm trying to think of the specific name of the type of person. A petite figure of a wan complexion. They are slightly androgynous looking, but they're presenting more feminine. Long as fuck hair. Like their hair is longer than they are. Which, to be fair, isn't saying the most. But that being said, their eyelashes are golden, and there's not like mascara on there or anything. And anytime that you see any of the like waterline of their eyes, that is also glistening with that kind of like metallic-y color. And yeah, they're just gonna be up in the corner. They've got their dress on. The only other items that you guys would have seen with them is that staff, and they call it their waddle staff. And then there's a pouch with a broken compass. It's not a shitty compass, by the way. It's from Grow. Like there's some like elven ass fucking engravings on it. It's like a elven nautical antique.
Yes. So that's what you see as you look through the window.
Question. Upon having delivered Alloy to the office, Matthew will have most likely requested a person of arcane talent to see if they can manage to detect any sort of residual magic on alloys if they have magic item, basically, if their objects are.
Yes. Yes, they would have informed you that their staff is a magic item. Not sure what specifically it does, but it is magic. Besides that, nope.
Do we have the staff with us outside the chamber,
Yes.
I'm assuming? What does the elven writing say? If there was, I think you mentioned.
Oh no, there's elven engravings on the compass.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, never
It's
mind.
more just a decorative piece for the compass, yeah.
All good. Okay. I thought you said the staff. Sorry. Okay. Matthew will look at the other. Who wish to go first? We can go in pair if the people wish.
I don't know.
I'll
happy to
go. Sergeant Crime says no. I'm
Oh,
joking.
No, shut up! No! Fuck him!
You are a whole
Dude.
fucking your wife. Get out of here.
I will crossbow his foot, I swear.
Ah.
Damn.
I'm happy to go, but I'm wondering if maybe we should get the consent to, I don't know, do some kind of magic truth spell something.
The zone of truth.
Yeah, that. I slept through magic class.
Do we have jurisdiction to... I'll tell him, do we have jurisdiction? I don't remember our rules for it.
With consent.
But
If
consent.
you were
Okay.
if you were cool and had the natural ability to see people's auras.
Shut up, crime!
Oh.
Here.
You're not to be
Leave.
seen!
Kiss your wife. Go away.
Me when the bird's 6-7 feet tall with the his name
Not
is related
6'7".
to his fucking his name related to literally the thing he does in life. Has the power of basically I see everything vibe check you. AKA there's no reason for me to have any other investigator in this line of work.
Well, we all
Uh,
have our unique
Alloy has to be.
Yeah, but he has the talent.
To Alloy has to be willing to be under the zone of truth, just like with Basil.
Cool.
I can make a
initiate-
pinky promise.
I can initiate first contact with them if you wish.
I mean, is there a reason we don't all go in together? Are we worried
I'm
about intimidating them?
assuming Matthew will just look through the window and see Alloy having cried in a corner for a little bit.
Mm.
I can imagine it can be somewhat intimidating to go as a group.
Is that a bad thing?
Sometimes the worst idea though.
We don't want to put too much pressure as to receive false information.
And we don't. He's a suspect, or they're a suspect, but it's. Don't want to make the kid cry more.
They're not a kid, they're 19.
Well,
What?
we know that certainly could be for those of fairy ancestry.
Oh, that's also true.
T minus 30 seconds.
Alright,
Oh!
who's going in?
Matthew goes
I'm-
in.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
happy to go if no one else wants to.
As soon as the door opens, they're gonna like quickly go to the chair. They don't intend to be in the corner for interrogation time. They just plot themselves.
Could I have reasonably grabbed like an apple or something on my way? Bring them a snack like they wanted.
Yeah.
Hungry?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be so nice. I'm so tired of my own food. Please.
Sure.
I don't make good food. I don't like my food.
Okay. You're very chatty. I'm gonna hand them the apple.
So, Alloy, you have a last name?
No.
No.
Not anymore, really, no.
What was it before?
No.
No.
No, I mean, no.
Okay. Where did you say you came from again?
A crow? I used to live in a lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
That sounds beautiful.
Must have been very scenic. Alloy, for the sake of this little set of questioning, would you mind to have you under a certain spell that would compel you to not lie to us?
You have the right to say no.
Yeah, all the right to say no.
I I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what kind of trouble I'm in, but I don't really think I did anything wrong, so I think I'm gonna say okay.
For the sake of making sure you can make an informed decision, you possibly stumbled upon a murder scene. Double murder.
Really, I was really hoping it wasn't that.
It is.
I heard.
As
Okay,
well
yes.
as certain counts of breaking and entering.
But it'd be a lot
They're
better to be
gonna-
charged with breaking and entering than murder.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
certainly would.
What does charged mean?
It would mean that you would be accused of certain
Infraction.
things in front of the court.
It would refer to an infraction committed by the set defined law of the location upon which you inhabit. For this case, you now abide by the law of Pyre.
Do you know where you
I'm
are?
I'm hearing a lot. I know I'm in Pyre. I just got here.
Okay.
I've really been like kind of going by ear in traveling. I've been really staying like kind of out of the main area. This is the first main area that I kind of went in, and it didn't go well.
No, it didn't. With that said, would you consent to such a spell?
Yeah, I think so. I think that might make things easier.
We don't
I'd
need
like to be
think.
trusted if I can be.
I'd like you to be sure about this.
Yes.
Okay.
Matthew is gonna knock on the door as to invite someone who has the zone of truth spell.
Do we need to go find someone?
Right.
Or is there anyone nearby?
Or is there an item?
Yes. You're able to acquire somebody who, a wizard, if you will, who comes in an alloy. There is a hand placed on your forehead, and then, your abdomen for your crown chakra and your heart chakra. And boom, you can't tell a lie. They leave.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
how do you feel, Alloy?
It doesn't really feel too much different. Yeah.
Was the apple good?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't taste like honey.
Do things normally taste like honey?
Do you want? They
No.
pull out a good berry.
All set.
Okay.
Already ate. Thank you. Matthew, would you like to start?
Certainly. By which way did you enter the house upon which we found you?
There was a window. I had to like kind of float up to it, and I suppose that's where the slit in my dress came from.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know whose home you are entering?
No, I didn't know at the time. So I stood in the middle of the street, and there were a lot of houses around me, and I was really tired. I put the staff down, I let it fall, and it pointed me to the house.
So you chose the house by random.
I really didn't mean to. It
But
was the only
effectively
place
you
open.
have.
Yes. My intention was not to enter a house of a celebrity.
You knew their celebrity,
I do now.
but you did not before.
No.
Did you take any item while within this home?
I'm gonna have to double check on that. Give me a second. Mia, can you double check on that for me?
was the question?
Did you take any items?
If they took any
I'm
item.
trying to double check of any.
From the house?
'cause
Yeah.
I don't know if right now there could be a technicality because I did grab parchment paper too. I grabbed the dress, but I don't think. Well, actually, that can be what Alloy is saying. Yes, because this is zone of truth. I grabbed the parchment paper, and I know that the dress isn't mine. I knocked the urn over, and then I heard the scream after I fell asleep. I went upstairs. When everything started getting noisy, I went into the bathroom. I fell asleep again. I'm really sleepy.
Okay. I'm just going to ask it quite frankly. Did you kill anyone?
Yes,
Who?
my father.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Was your father in the? Is your
No.
father
Take it.
fire? No. Okay,
No.
that's fine. We don't need to talk about that right now. Did you kill the two people in the house?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no.
Matthew is gonna lean over Maven with a hand on her shoulder. Perhaps precision is advised here.
I'm learning so much.
So she asked, I take it you did not murder the two people that were whose home you entered.
No.
Okay.
Were there any more plans for you while within the home? Besides
I'm-
sleeping,
I was gonna take some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like
such
what?
as
It looked like they had a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and that's bad, but that's true.
What were you going to take?
There was some jewelry that reminded me of my mom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you're planning to stay longer than a night?
No, not after the scream.
Do you have any location which you have to go to in the current moment?
I've kind of just been walking since I left Grow.
Okay.
And how long have you left for?
They've been walking since Grow.
I need to pull up the map somewhere.
It's been a minute.
Is there anything that you didn't want us to know pertaining
Yes.
to this case?
No.
Okay. Nailed it.
You saw death in Alloy's eyes.
You saw it in Maverin's. Right. Matthew, anything else?
Is there anything pertaining to last night's event that you would like to share with us?
Mir, what time exactly or around would I have gotten inside?
You would have gotten inside the house equivalent to 4 a.m.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, I got in there. It was definitely after midnight. Early morning. I must have only been asleep for like 2 hours or so. So like 4 or something. And when I got in, I do remember that it looked like the tea had just been it just started being done.
Okay.
It was still hissing.
Did you see any furniture knocked about in the house? The bookshelf.
Oh yeah, it was a mess.
It was a mess.
I touched the books, I touched the urn,
Yeah.
I spotted a table. And then I went upstairs and into the bathroom.
But you did not touch the table nor chair, correct?
I touched the
At
table
least
in the
move-
kitchen.
Did you move them?
Yeah, I bumped into it hard. Didn't I?
You bumped into it, but not so much so that it would have moved at the table.
Okay.
I was gonna ask.
I didn't know how much of a table spotted moment that was.
Well, if you're petite, it just knocked you out a little bit.
Okay.
Walking into it.
I think I only
It
have
bonked me.
one more question for you. The maid who came in the house, did you happen to see anything unusual about her?
No, I actually tried to keep the line of sight away.
Okay. Understandable. Matthew?
The window upon which you entered, was it already opened?
Yeah, if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't have picked the house. I was really kind of just looking for anything that could work.
Okay.
You stated prior that you selected this house based on the direction of your staff. Is this purely from a physic-based intuition or a magical aspect to it that would have guided you towards that house?
My staff is magic, but it only can really do Misty Step. I was just using it because it's like a good luck charm. I like to think of it. It's how I've been traveling. It's how I've been going province to province.
Okay. I like
Did you
to-
hear any?
Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
go.
Matthew, please.
Did you hear any commotion within the time that you were here and prior to the screaming for the maid?
Other than no, actually, if there was any commotion, I wouldn't have been able to fall asleep.
Was there any particular smell upon entering, such as copper and iron?
Yes.
Yeah,
You would have smelled the burning tea kettle.
burning tea kettle. Yes, then.
Hello, I'm going to step out for a moment. Thank you for your honesty so far. It'll help. I'm gonna walk out and see if anyone else wants to tap in.
Matthew is gonna stay for the sake of.
They put
Remain
the
on.
apple on the ground and then Druid craft it into like a little baby apple tree. They just make like a little stick on the ground. Heck yeah.
Matthew's gonna wait if anyone wants to tap in.
I was muted. Ah. When Maeve steps out, Donnie kind of just nods and shrugs. I don't think the kid had anything to do with it, but it is a huge coincidence.
And they are a murderer, but not in our province. So. If anyone else would like to go,
Nothing. Honestly, I think you guys got a majority of the questions we can ask pertaining to the case. What do you think, Trench?
I don't. Not really good with questioning people. So. And if they're under the effects of a spell, it won't let them lie anyways. It's hard to discern if they're hiding anything. Was I able to discern if they're hiding anything? Just by watching and listening?
No. You would have seen the person cast Zone of Truth.
Right, but like, did I get the sense that they were not necessarily speaking lies, but withholding information that?
Mm-hmm.
You can make an insight check.
Okay. Moment, gotta get my character sheet back up.
On top of the vibe check spell. There.
Yes.
Um,
Spells can be faulty.
That's true.
Good
That's true.
intuition
Lies of
also.
no.
You never know with the fairy.
Yes. And, you
Thinking
know,
like
my...
a human.
You know, almost 12. Oh my gosh. 10.
Imagine
It's a 10. Yeah.
Logically, given the spell and given the demeanor of Alloy being very meek and, you know, their body language, it seems like there isn't anything left, that there's anything that they've left out.
well, if no one else wants to tap in, I'll go back in to back up Matthew.
I find this person very. I'm joking.
Fuck no! I'm going back in.
Drench actually jumps like a little bit when she speaks up.
No.
She's not here. She's
not
not
here.
actually here. She's not actually here. No.
no, she knows.
It's me. It's Mia's
Mia's just
Mia's
gaslighting.
gaslighting again.
Just Mia. Mia
It's
is
just a girl
scaring
boss
us with
mode. It's just a
NPC.
girl boss mode.
Next, we're gonna have like Mia being like.
Oh wait. Can Alloy ask Matthew while Maverick walks out? Just who were they? I heard they were celebrities, but I don't know who specific. I'm really bad with names.
From what I recall, Lady Mabel John was a singer, while Ricky John, the husband, was a Mia, you said an actor, right? Or
Ricky was a stage actor, and
stage actor? Yeah.
Mabel was a folk singer artist.
I don't recognize the actor, but the singer sounds familiar. I think my mom sung her song.
Well, I take it that you might know theatrical, so theater, pretending of role, stories.
It's I know a song about dandelions. It's Faith and Dandelions. I think it's one of hers.
One of Maple or your mother?
One of the
Mabel.
singer,
Mabel.
Maple. I heard Mabel and Mother merged in my head as one, and I was like, no. But yeah, it is a singer.
Interesting. Do you have any other purpose with Empire at the moment?
I guess I'm really kind of trying to find purpose.
Is there somewhere we can leave you following this little exchange, of course?
I'm open to suggestions.
What would you be looking for?
I want to help.
In what
Help
sense?
if I can. I feel I've made it this far. I feel capable.
Do you mean in the sense of helping people?
Yeah.
Protecting them?
Yes. I miss helping people. I've been able to do things in the past. I'd like a job. My parents had them. I never got one. A life, kinda.
everyone within the glass window will see as Matthew's eyes will kind of dart towards against the window, trying to see, not see through the glass, but like just having them acknowledge that what was just said. And have you already helped people in the past?
Not many people. I don't know if you could tell. I don't really know a lot of people. I was a bit sheltered, and I was really just kind of helping my mom when she was sick. And that's kind of what I did for a really, really long time. And now I don't have to do that anymore, so I'm kind of lost.
Well, if you wish, we can perhaps be presented to the Enforcer unit if you wish. We research a few individual on a relative daily basis. And you seem to have been relatively truthful from what I understand here, and in a bad situation more than anything else. So I see no reason
I can
why
do
you
magic.
couldn't. That is a viable asset. And Matthew will just look at the glass again and see if anyone like enter back.
You will hear something in message from Donnie. I can relate. I think we should bring him to the mayor anyway. Whether to join Enforcer or see if there is a work study program that might be here in Pyre.
Maybe we'll come back in and sit next to Matthew. Is there anything else that we need? I think we're all set out there.
I believe so. Then you'll turn to Maple. Not Maple, sorry, Alloy. I believe we're done for the day. And you're free to leave. We'll be giving you your item and belonging in the shortest amount of time that we can. We might need a few of your signature, simply for paperwork reason. But otherwise, you're free to go.
Matthew, may I have a
Okay.
word?
Yeah, they'll.
And you also don't really have the authority to say.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck off. I retract. I retract that.
Yeah.
If I knew I didn't have the authority to say
Ally,
that.
1 minute. Yeah. Matthew.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm still gonna
Matthew
count
will,
good berry on the table. There's now 10 good berries on the table.
Oh.
They taste
Oh, no.
like honey.
Matthew will excuse himself, and he would not have said the free to go.
Gotcha.
Word.
If I had known, this is a Brendan thing. If I had known, I did not have such a jurisdiction. Okay.
That's it. Frankly, Alloy, you have not committed the crime that we were investigating, but you have committed another crime, breaking and entering, and admitted that you all were intending to steal from the household. Quite a lot better than murder, would you agree? Although you have killed. Anyways, I don't believe you are free to go at this moment. However, it will be a much better situation for you, and I'm very grateful that you complied with us and to the Zone of Truth.
Have you killed? I think that's a yes.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go get started on your paperwork. Thank you for your cooperation. And
Thank
she's gonna
you.
Walk out.
Matthew's also gonna follow up.
Once the door closes, the room fills with fireflies.
I like how I brought this point about breaking and entering, and I immediately forgot them. Well done.
I only entered. I broke once I entered.
Trespassing.
With
Entering
intent
and
of
breaking.
theft, though.
With
Oh.
intent of fact, which
With
is
intent of grand
door
larceny.
The door locks behind you, Maven, automatically. It's a magical lock. And, yeah, you guys leave Alloy as the room fills with these fireflies, with the chauvinistic aspect of Alloy's presumed magic. As you walk back up to the main floor, it's lunchtime, it's break time for a lot of people. Yes. You're pretty much free to do whatever you'd like for the rest of the day.
Do you have any idea on how we approach the prosecution of the trespassing and planification of theft?
Who's he asking?
Anyone? I'm assuming we're all together at the table?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna have to follow up with Mayor for many different things. We gotta have to do the permission for Speak with the Dead, which you said that you don't have right now, I know. Talked about what the next steps are for Alloy. Whether sentencing for breaking and entering, and then what might be further needed for this case, because whether or not, with this coincidence, I don't think until we solve this case, they're really off the hook. As they're kind of a witness person, that kind of thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to speak to the mayor, or Bo at least for a few different things.
I'll also
Boo
reach
might
out.
be the.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say that I'll also reach out to Arlena and see if she's willing to defend them if it does go to court, and to help them understand the rights.
No, you
Okay.
guys are actually in the lobby. Yeah, Dawson, do you want to say anything?
No, like I said, they were under the spell, so it's hard to, detect if they were trying to hide anything, because they were being honest regardless. But there were some things that I'm iffy about, but it's not really regarding this case.
And as Drench says that, while you guys are standing in the lobby, you can actually hear yelling from outside. From pretty big crowd, actually.
That's not a good sign ever.
We should go check it out.
No, it didn't.
So as you guys are starting to walk out, there are also some other enforcers who are following suit. Loud shouts can be heard as you exit the city hall through the main entrance. And off in the distance toward the peace statue, the big dove, you can see a crowd of Pyre citizens as their attention is snagged by a gnomish man with a long beard and shaven head with brown overalls and a dark red chemise, holding a sign that has a painted image of a justice balance scale with a single eye above it. His face is scrunched in anger and determination as you can hear him preach from a distance. 952. In the span of just one season, 952 people have lost their lives from all of the absolute neglect of our so-called leaders and representatives. From disease, foreign affairs, kidnappings denounced as lost causes, and starving, from the improper handling of the very food that sustains our family and businesses, 952 have died at the hands of the people who claim to be protecting us, force-feeding us empty promises of change. Will I say no more? As he starts to literally step onto his soapbox. Hear me when I say we need to open our eyes. How many more will fall? How much longer are they going to accept their lies? Their blatant display of poor leadership. Our mayor says we must have patience and let time heal the damage that they fail to shield us from. Well, I say, fuck with that. It won't be long before their words turn to silent manipulation, making us compliant sheep to whatever curfew, restriction, or parasite that ravages our communities. And I'll be damned if we let our home fall as this continent once did to the Vaxilin scum 3 centuries ago. And you hear crowds, not crowds, but a crowd cheers, probably around about 30 to 40 people. And if you have any sense, you all will stand with me and fight against it. No more lies, he starts to chant. And people start joining in. No more lies. And that's where it ends.
And
And I don't see them joining the enforcers.
And in the pop, yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
And the populace of Pyre, 34 people is not that much, but we can't. I don't think enforcers intervening without what's the word I'm looking for?
jurisdiction.
Not
Probable
not
cause,
quite
I suppose.
jurisdiction, probable cause, without permission is more the word I'm looking for. It's not quite permission. There's a specific word for it. Is a good idea because it's gonna be a political statement now. So,
No.
yeah.
Fuck.
Man, that's not
Alloy
Well-
casts silence in their jail cell so they don't have to listen to propaganda.
They can't hear from the basement. They can't hear
Good.
the screams from
Yeah.
the
Nice.
basement. Alloy.
Now I can.
We have you trapped in the basement.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to it.
Mhm.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a good thing you actually ended. I was about to say something, but that's fine.
oh no.
Probably for the best.
No, Dawson.
No, Dawson.
No, Drench was about to say something to the protesters. It's probably a good thing we
Oh,
ended,
no.
is what
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean.
Ugh,
Hell yeah.
me too.
So I
I'll
was
eat
like,
you
we
all.
that's why I was like, we probably should not intervene because it might not turn out well.
Oh, thank God, Tanji's not here.
Mm.
What do you think you're doing?
Matthew
Hey, they
cast
have free
suggestions. Say
speech.
psych.
They do.
Say psych right now.
Right now.
Psych.
Edit undo.
I love Alloy, by
Silvery
the way.
Bard.
Yes.
I
Always cool.
do enjoy Alloy.
Oh my
But,
god,
yeah.
yeah, there's a snowstorm. Thank you.
Good feel
I
so
liked
far.
the way you
Good
were playing
feel.
Ally today. It
There's
was
a
really fun.
mystery afoot.